Welcome to the R&B Only show. Please note that the opinions expressed here belong solely to the hosts and guests, not to Colors Worldwide Inc., our affiliates, or sponsors. The content is provided as is for entertainment and information purposes only, without any guarantees of accuracy or completeness. Colors Worldwide Inc. is not liable for any errors or omissions, nor does mentioning products or services imply endorsement. This disclaimer is subject to change, and we encourage our audience to stay updated.
I give myself 48 hours to wallow in it, and then I am using it to boss up. I'm becoming an even badder bitch. What? Come on.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna run that song to the
When that song came out, Muni Long reveals that she and her husband have split after 10 years of marriage.
Damn.
Quote, I don't have time for this nonsense.
R&B only.
Boy, they tried to pack me up and get me the fuck out of here last week, but we're back.
What
It's
happened?
the R&B Only show. Jovy E.
I'm Tiára Monique. Happy day. I hope y'all feeling good. This week we're talking about our favorite R&B breakup songs, Spotify's Build Your Dream R&B Festival, Muni Long split with her husband after 10 years of marriage, and much more.
Of course, this weekend we'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Wilmington, Delaware, Indianapolis, Indiana,
Yep.
and Dallas, Texas. Get
So
your
make sure y'all get them
tickets.
tickets. RNBONLY.com/calendar. Coming to a city near you. We were just in Seattle this weekend. It was great. And
Yeah,
I
it
know
looked
there was,
like a
some
really
more
good
shows,
show.
Pittsburgh and Nashville and am I missing one?
You are.
I can't recall.
Damn, and
There's so many. You just got to catch it somewhere. But yeah, it was
For
it was
sure
great.
get
I
your
had a
tickets.
Good weekend. Seattle was great. I always love the energy out there, and the weather was great. So
yeah,
was,
it looked really good.
Yeah, it was great.
You did Thursday and Friday, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, Thursday
Tight.
night. It was a nice crowd. Friday was sold out, so it was great. It was fun.
I feel like
to be
folks,
back. It's been
whenever
a while
we
since
have
we've been
a Thursday show or like a Monday show, like the
They
folks that show
wild
up,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, because if you're
show
going out anywhere during the week when you either came from work or have to go to work the next day,
Or
or
both.
you got to get somebody to watch your kids because it's a Thursday or a Monday, like you are coming for a good time and you're
Yeah,
going to have a good time.
for
Like there's
sure.
no standing around, there's no being quiet. Like the energy, honestly, on Thursday was high. Like you would have thought if you close your eyes and just stood there, like you would have thought it was a sold out show. So it was
That's tight.
amazing. Seattle's always good though.
That's tight. I love that.
Yeah. How was your weekend, Labor Day? Nice
It's a
3-day weekend.
Yeah, it was a smooth weekend. Like I said, people tried to pack me up for using.
People don't know about jokes, man.
Hello,
The
And you
internet
know
is
what's
a crazy place.
I follow Zaya Bell on
TikTok.
TikTok and Instagram, and she was saying something similar. How like people just don't know how to like take a jokey joke. Like she did that. It's
thing,
so anxious.
Yeah,
joint,
and they were talking about her
and
for like not knowing the song. Obviously, she's breaking
she
it down like that.
Come
She knows
on.
the song. Yeah.
Hello, yeah, just take
Yeah,
a jokey joke.
people.
It's
I've
okay.
noticed though that there's a difference
It's the
between
internet.
like the people on Instagram, like what goes viral on Instagram and what goes viral on TikTok. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could have the same exact clip go viral on both platforms, and the comments will be totally different.
No,
Like,
the comments was the same.
They were the same. However, I've noticed that there's a difference when things do go viral. Like I feel like there's more grace on
Yeah,
TikTok than there
there's-
is on Instagram.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
And then the retrograde finally ended, and I was just telling Shais this. I feel like the day before the retrograde, or the day before the retrograde ended, I was crashing out and responding
was
to
it?
people. I want to say it was like Wednesday,
I didn't feel anything different.
and then I woke up on Thursday and was like, I don't care enough. I don't even care. So I don't know. But yeah, it was a smooth weekend. I played my little tennis. I went to dinner, like a really nice dinner. It's chill, pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, no complaints. Got my place together.
yeah, had some
Yeah.
time off.
Yeah.
That's good. That's great. I'm glad you had some relaxing time.
But I feel like since last week we spoke so briefly over that one date that went terribly bad. I feel like it's a good time to talk about our favorite R&B breakup songs. When I originally pitched this, I said, because a lot of my timeline, especially on TikTok, is like going no contact and like how to get through.
That's like the new
day
term,
one
like
of no
when you're breaking
contact.
up now.
Yeah.
They put a phrase to it.
No contact.
Because
quote,
before they
unquote.
just said, "Don't call me, don't come to my house, don't call my mama." Like,
I mean,
before
yeah,
social media.
Yeah.
That's no
And now
contact.
you gotta play the I don't care game.
Now I just
and
block.
Now you gotta stand on
But-
big business.
People, why don't people just block anymore? They'd be like, "Oh, no contact." You answering the phone, we can block them.
But I think the point of no contact is that there's nothing to like. There's no reason to block because I'm not reaching out and they not reaching out. And if they do,
That
like,
does that not sound petty?
I mean, yes, but we're in a very petty time. I feel like
Anyway, that's why I can't take it. I'm getting too old for this shit. But when I'm thinking about these songs, it wasn't hard for me to like make a list. But the more and more I start like compiling a list, I'm like, damn, like it's hard. This is damn near like just as hard as picking like a top 100 albums or top anything, because I would say like 75% of the subject matter of R&B music is heartbreak or breaking up or just something with, you know, don't leave me or I need to leave. You know, there's some type of something in every single song. It's not all happy.
And I feel like some songs, like I think of like House Is Not a Home, Luther. Like, is that a breakup song or is that a love song in your head? I feel like there are songs that like
go both ways, because how long did people think that Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Maze was a love song? That's a breakup song. But it's just the way that it sounds that makes it seem so
they got a nice
and
little
we be electric sliding to it. That is a breakup song. Just like Pretty Wings. Like people play Pretty Wings at
weddings. That
like
is
you
not...
foreshadowing your wedding. I hope you got a prenup then. Damn. Even that's a foreshadow to me, but we ain't gonna go there.
And you know, when I was putting songs together, when I'm going through no contact or a breakup, I give myself a good 48 hours to wallow in it, and then I am using it to boss up. I'm becoming an even badder bitch. What? Come on. Hello.
48 hours, that's all you need?
We give ourselves like 48 hours to wallow in it and sit, and then we are bossing up.
I need like 72 hours, and then no lie, being honest, the next month when my cycle come, I might go through it again when I'm PMSing.
You know, we slip from time to time, but you know what I do? I usually I make a playlist.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a playlist,
right
and
now.
the order of the playlist is gonna give me maybe 3 songs to like, ooh, that had hurted.
And then the encouragement.
That's a joke. I know that hurted isn't a word.
Hurted.
That had hurted. But then the next couple songs is like, okay, but like, remember who you are.
Some motivational
a little Cleo
breakup
Soul
songs
in there, you know what I'm saying? A little Cleo Soul, some like, I feel like Cleo Soul salt, like it's like it gives gospel. I need that, and then the rest of the playlist is like, oh yeah, we up out of there.
Okay, so let's run through them. Then.
Yeah,
Who
let's
you
run
got on
through
your
them.
list, because I have a few. I feel like I have more like artists kind of that I can listen to like when you're in heartbreak.
For sure.
And they have a few like Keisha Cole.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I couldn't just
Mary
put
J, yeah.
one for Keisha Cole. Like top 3 for me, Keisha Cole breakup songs. I Should Have Cheated.
Yep.
I Remember.
Oof.
And Change My Mind.
I remember when my heart broke.
Cause that one's I feel like everybody like even if you never felt like that, you could sing it like you felt like that. That's the one you feel.
Yeah.
And Change My Mind though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are good ones.
For sure.
I know we're going to talk about this later on because it's on your list too, but Enough Crying, Mary J.
Oh yeah, for sure. But see, that's another person that has like a category of songs that you can pull from. So I feel like you have to do like a top.
Of them.
Yeah, like Take Me As I Am. That's not necessarily
that's like
a breakup song, but it's
talk
like
to yourself and get yourself up out of it.
Like you saying how you got to have like one of those uplifting like because you do. You don't want to have a whole bunch of songs where you just sitting there crying,
thinking about this.
But
jigaboo.
At the same time, you got to have Not Gonna Cry on there.
Yeah.
While you crying, singing I'm Not Gonna Cry.
Yeah.
So those are my 3 for Mary
Take
J.
Me
Not
As
Gonna
I
Cry,
Am, Not Gonna Cry,
and Enough Crying.
Yeah.
But that Enough Crying though, I was listening to that song in the backseat of my mom's car, like jamming. I had no idea what it was. I was just jamming, moving my shoulders.
Dark Child. Yeah,
Mary.
said the sex is good. You had my mind,
Hey, yo,
and I let
Dark
you
Child
come
got
back.
some
Okay,
hit. Come
and
on,
then
Rodney.
rewind that. Yeah,
Come on, Rodney.
Inject that. I'm weak.
Who else?
I'm also going Mirage by Alex Vaughn.
I forgot about that song.
Now I'm trying to think of how it goes. It was like, how does that go? Let me look up the lyrics. As soon as I look up the lyrics, I know how it goes.
That's the one with that beat that I like. I know that song.
Vaughn. Lyrics.
Was that a breakup song? Yeah, that's
Damn
a breakup
near
song.
perfect. Yeah, and then she
that's a
goes,
breakup song.
where is it? Where's the one part? Where's the one part?
Scroll to the
stop
lyrics.
hallucinating over lame ass.
Oh yeah, that's
lame
yeah,
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll snap out of it in time. Yeah, that'll snap you up out of it.
That's like a uplifting. I need a motivational one on there. Unbreak My Heart, Tony Braxton.
Break my heart.
And then another one too. I was just thinking now that you said like uplifting songs or songs that are like snap you back, don't hurt yourself, Beyonce. But the one that I had on my list was Best I Never Had. And I remember like my first little boyfriend that I had in high school. I think I was like, how old did I have? I think I had to be 16 to have a boyfriend and tell my parents I had a boyfriend. So I might have been like 15 and a half. I didn't tell them. Anyway, we was breaking up. And I had sent him, I was like, you know this song, Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce? And we're texting, but I wanted to be like, this is how I feel about you, right? But I said, you know that song, Best Thing I Never Had? So he replies, yeah, that's how I feel about you. And I'm like, damn, I wanted to say it first. Like,
Hold up.
why did I not say it all in the first message?
Right, this is how I feel about you, punk asshole.
But
but I also put If by Destiny's Child.
I be forgetting about that song.
Yeah.
It's a sample too, huh? Yeah.
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 If
What
gonna do
about I just seen too a clip of Case talking about missing you, and I feel like people don't realize that in that song he's not even talking about when he says I can't sing no more. He's not talking about his
like
feelings
his,
and emotionally he can't sing no more. His voice was literally going out because he had laryngitis.
Oh.
And he's telling the producer like I can't sing no more.
Oh.
And that's why you don't hear nothing else at the end of the song.
Oh.
But missing you, yeah, for sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
Who
a
else
good
you got?
one. Still Your Best, Giveon.
I wouldn't know that
Still
song.
your
I'll have to go
best.
back and play it.
Me. Still your best. Me.
Are these breakup songs? These are motivational songs for you.
That's how I'm thinking about
Gotcha.
it. That's how I'm thinking about it.
Gotcha.
But still works.
I'm gonna say another top one would be Marvin Gaye. You know that album that he had dropped when he so after I Want You, the album he made that about his mistress, and he got caught. So the album after that, Here My Dear, was basically a payment to his ex-wife because when they got divorced, the lawyer was the judge ordered him to pay his money. The judge ordered him to pay his ex-wife so and so amount of money. He didn't have it, so he told him to make an album, and the proceeds from that album would go to her. So the album is called Here My Dear, and the song on there, When Did You Stop Loving Me, is like 6 minutes, and it's deep. Like the whole album is about her, but he made the album so
Why
that,
is it giving here? Damn. Like
basically, because it is Here My Dear, finally. So yeah, that's on my list.
crazy.
When Did You Stop Loving Me?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let me get another good one. Hold up. Have you ever heard the song Piece of Me by Lady Ray?
No.
She basically says like I've given you pieces of me. I hope it's the piece that you need. If it's not, then I gotta let you go peacefully. And it's like a play on
the
words
word
there.
piece, yeah.
But it's like a really good, like, it has an old school feel to it, even though it's like a newer song, kind of like Leon Bridges does. It's like that. But it's a really good
I like
one.
your list. Your list is more like I got to get up out of this.
I'm
Sitting in it soaking.
48 hours and I'm up out of there.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but We Can't Be Friends, Trey Songz. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to run that song to the
When that song came
and
out,
everybody knows that song.
Listen, Linda, when that song came out, I was in high school and there was this little boy who like lived across the street from my aunt. My aunt lived behind me my whole life, and there was a little boy who lived like across the street, down the street from my aunt, who I just knew it was going to be on some love and basketball shit. That was going to be my man. But then I found out
never
that
works
he
like
had a
the
little
movies.
girlfriend at his school, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then this became
Heartbreak.
like the soundtrack to my
To your high
life.
school
Oh
life.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Did we ever do anything? No, but
Trey Songz ain't got to do nothing else. He could go around performing that one song. And he'll be okay.
And I wish we never
You remember the video with the chair? I mean, the visuals?
Ooh, yeah. And I wish
that's a top right there. Top five breakup
That's
songs.
a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one. I'm also putting Cranes in the Sky, Solange.
Yeah, you know what? I thought about that, but I thought that song was more like I'm just going through life in general type of song.
It could be, but if you're going through heartbreak, then it fits. If you're going through like a bunch of life shit, Mercury got her micro braids in, that song fits. Like that song
always
fits
so
for
funny.
everything depending on what you're going through.
Yeah.
And I think especially a breakup, because you be trying to do all that after you go no contact with.
Right, really run the credit card up for real.
What? I tried to drink it away. I tried to change it with my hair.
Cut it off.
You know what's funny? In the same vein, you know how J-Lo is going through her breakup?
I'm sorry.
Breakup, divorce, all the things. And somebody was like, there's something about how even celebrities got to post through their heartbreak, because she been posting thirst traps apparently.
Not post through her heartbreak.
And it's interesting that like even it don't matter how much money, notoriety,
I mean,
fame,
people, everybody's human, so it really doesn't matter.
she is posting through it. Go ahead, show them cheeks, girl.
I got
Go
a
ahead.
few more classic. I feel like
Okay.
one that we can't leave off the list is "Don't Leave Me, Blackstreet." That's on everybody's list. I feel
Yeah.
for sure. Top 10.
I knew you were gonna come with the classics, which is why I had to go with the
because that's where my head be. Like when I
Yeah.
think of like songs that I know I need to get through. I need to know the words to them so I can feel them and sing every single. You know what I mean? I need the ad libs. I need the word. I need everything.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you were gonna give us the classics, and I
Yeah.
didn't want both our lists to be the same. I'm going, and this can go either Cleo, like anything by Cleo Soul for real, or Salt, specifically that 5 album. Have you heard
yeah,
that?
I have actually.
That one, the masterpiece, is going on there. The So Let Me Go.
That's
Set
a good
me
one.
free.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But that one has like more of a rock, like experimental vibe to it, but
Yeah, I
like
was
the
gonna say, not
root
really
of
R&B,
it.
but yeah.
The root of it. But
got
that
some soul.
masterpiece, dum 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 da da dum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't even
one.
think of nothing Jasmine Sullivan either.
Ooh.
That just made me think of that when you said masterpiece. But
I didn't think of Jasmine Sullivan either.
another classic I got,
Yeah.
Where I Want to Be, Donnell Jones. That's more like a I'm immature breakup song though, but it's still a great one.
Yeah.
People sing the hell out of it. I love
Yeah,
that song.
that's a good one.
Yeah, love it.
That's a really good one.
Love it.
Where else am I going? Let's go with Lightning and Thunder by Jhené Aiko and John Legend. That's a good
I
one. It's a
forgot about
nice
that
duet.
Because I
And
haven't
it's
really been
like-
listening to John Legend that much lately.
You know, he just dropped a kids album.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like remade a bunch of like songs.
Yeah, I heard Three
and
Little
it's
Birds
all,
was on there too,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
all family friendly stuff. We
That's
need
good
more
for him.
family friendly R&B. There's not a lot of family friendly stuff, either in like the content or just like clean music.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of that, so shout out him for that. But yeah, that song Lightning and Thunder, Jhené Aiko, John Legend, like that.
John Legend. He got one too. Used to Love You.
Now I don't. I used to love.
That's a different one. We always sing.
But
We did this the last
now
time too.
I-
That's
is that
a different
is that
one.
not it?
No, baby, when I used
Oh wait,
to
who?
love you. That
You're
one,
right.
John Legend.
What was that? What was this one?
I don't know. I don't even know who sings that song.
That was Lauryn Hill. That was
Oh,
Lauryn Hill.
see?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I just took the words and was like, yeah, okay, but I know that one too. I know
Lauryn
that
Hill.
one too.
Yeah, John Legend for that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
last one on my list though. If You Think You're Lonely Now.
If you
Bobby
think-
Womack.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until tonight, bitch.
But that song is funny though. Have you actually like ever heard or read the lyrics for the verses? Like he's going off on that girl because she's
Yeah,
like
he
complaining
like
about
damn near cussing her out.
Yeah, just in a
without
nice
cussing.
way.
Yeah.
Like you always telling your friends this and that. Well, what you gonna tell them tonight when I leave your ass? Basically, like that song is.
They don't, and that's a long ass song, ain't it? That song
Yeah,
is
it's like 4 verses.
Yeah, that's a long ass.
and he's
song.
going off in every verse. Like if you haven't go sit down and read the words like without like a melody, just read it. Imagine you getting that in a text message,
So
like
now you got to be
or a
blocked.
voicemail.
I'm blocking you. Blocked.
You always telling your friends this and that.
Blocked. I'm not even
Wait
reading
till I
that
leave
shit.
my ass out the
Blocked.
door. No, but yeah,
What
that's
you
my
mean?
list. You got another
Text me
one?
back. What you mean?
What you mean, huh? Huh?
Huh? Then
What do you
then
mean
I'm
by
blocking
that?
you mid text bubble. Okay. Play with somebody safe. I don't
Sins
know.
green.
Oh.
I would love to know what's on y'all's breakup playlist though. Let me know. I want to hear
Yeah. What are
like,
y'all go to songs?
5 breakup songs. Let us know in the comments. Y'all's favorite R&B breakup songs.
I
But
think these were some good ones.
yeah, those are mine. But I feel like if you listen to those, you're gonna be sitting there crying. Like I literally have a playlist in my phone right now that has a broken heart. If you feel like crying, just go in there and press shuffle. You don't even got to listen
I'm
to it
good
in a
for
certain
making
order.
And you know, when I'm going through a breakup or like no contact, I am either gonna sit and make a good breakup R&B playlist or breakup playlist with like whatever genre of music, or I'm going to make the best love song playlist. It's like either what I'm sitting with, like sitting in, or the opposite. I
Yeah,
can
like
make
what
a
you wanna be,
bomb
like
ass
manifesting what you wanna
love song playlist.
That's easy too for R&B. But wait, hold on. Question. So is no
Question?
contact is when you're not in a relationship, huh?
Yeah, it's like
That's what
when it
that
was like a
means. It's like
situationship that went
breaking up
sour
from
and
a,
like
I quit you. That's
yeah.
the new I quit you.
Yeah, basically.
Got it. Okay, because I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
No contact is like it was a little situationship. What's understood don't need to be explained type joint. But like
I
shit
can't
went
stand when
sour.
people say that. And why is that
Aye.
in like every song that comes out right now?
Boo.
What's understood by who?
Boo.
Because people have different
Tomatoes.
perspectives, and I
Confess
might
your love
understand
for
something
me.
differently than you do.
Stand on the
Right.
cliff and tell everybody how
Stand
much
on
you
the cliff.
like. What? Tattoo my face on your chest. Let's be serious.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
So you can see
I'm
yours. Never
joking.
mind. Ooh, let me stop.
Ooh.
What else happened this week?
Damn. Speaking of breakups, Muni Long reveals that she and her husband have split after 10 years of marriage.
Damn.
Quote, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Yeah, I did see her. I want to say that was on Real 92.3. Yeah, the cruise show. Yeah, in Los Angeles. She was doing the interview.
That's really unfortunate. One, I didn't know she was married.
Yeah, she was saying that when I remember when she was when Hours and Hours like went viral and she was in the interview for it, they were asking like, who's the song about, or did you just write that? And she was like, no, everything I write I pull from real experiences. Like that's about my husband. They have a child together too. I want to say like their child is like 8 or 9 years old. But yeah, on the interview, she said, I always pull from real experiences because I'm writing from my unique perspective. I can only talk about what I know, but this is the first time that I put in my real life in it. It's no secret. I've been married for 9 years and it just didn't work out. So
That's tough to like for someone to sit with you through like, you know, the songwriting days and like being in the background and stuff to now you actually pop and like
I don't know. People start acting differently though.
just
when
like
you,
I feel like I was just talking to Savage about this in Atlanta about how I hope Tiana Taylor come back outside and start making music again now that she got rid of her loser ex.
Yeah, because I feel like some people
He
like
was
when you have a
hating.
certain type of people just they do things to just like bring
Dim your
negative,
light.
and that's what she was saying. Like it wasn't even like that they were like having turmoil. He was just doing things like causing negativity in their relationship.
Ew.
And when you're doing certain things in your life and you know that
You
you're
can't have
in
that.
your purpose, like you just can't have certain
Yeah.
distractions around you. Especially like why you want to start doing it,
Especially the
now.
person closest, the person who's supposed to be
you,
like
and then
your
especially
biggest
too, like when
cheerleader.
you weren't doing this before I made it. Like you waited until I got to a certain point in my
Loser.
life to show me this. Like why didn't you show me when I wasn't? You know what I mean? So that's like.
Loser.
But she also said, I think it takes incredible strength to realize that this was the love of my life at one point, and he probably could really be good for me if he got it together. But I'm not willing to put my life, my passion, happiness on hold
And
for
she
him to
shouldn't.
catch up. And
she
you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
shouldn't have to. She shouldn't have to.
So shouts out to her because
That's
her
okay.
new
We love
album
you,
sounded
girl.
really good. So
We love you, girl.
I love when people can go through something and still make something beautiful from it or make some art from it.
And she been making some funny ass TikToks too.
She do. I be cracking up on TikTok.
I think one I saw this weekend was like, "Don't call him, don't call him," and then the last clip is like her on like the FaceTime ringtone. Don't call him, girl. Don't call him, girl.
But yeah, I did like that
Yeah.
album she put out though.
Go ahead and laugh your way through it, girl.
Yeah, it was great.
That's tough. 9 years.
Yeah, but you know, you can have another great 9 years doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's some people
is
can't.
fair.
Everybody can't always go with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
That's a fact.
yeah, sometimes
That's
you
a
gotta
fact.
leave some baggage behind to get where you need to go. So
That's a
You can
fact.
get new stuff when you get there. I'm here for it.
New and better.
Spotify also drops like a build your own Dream R&B Festival chart. Mm-hmm. They had like okay, 4 levels: Rising R&B stage, Vanguard stage, Low Key stage, R&B X stage. And I'm thinking that R&B X is like what, like alternative? I don't know what the X stands for. 'Cause
Let's go with that.
There's no real like description either for this. But okay, on the Rising R&B stage, they have Isaiah Falls, Odell, Kenyon Dixon, and KWN. Vanguard stage, they have Leon Thomas, No Worries.
Let's
Fouché,
go
and
row for
Raven
row.
Lenae.
Before we just say all of them,
Uh-huh.
let's go. Who would you pick from that first rising R&B?
Okay, from the
R&B
Ooh,
rising stage.
It's hard.
It's between.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
Exactly. See, I'm gonna do y'all how we. Yeah, what's understood ain't gotta be explained.
Okay.
You know who I'm gonna pick from the Rising R&B stage.
Go ahead and pick them.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pick them. Tell the people.
Why? What's understood ain't gotta be explained. So why do I have to explain it?
So, but you got to tell them who you're picking.
No, I would pick Kenyon Dixon for
Okay.
the R&B Rising stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rising R&B stage. I think I'm going Odile, low key.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's between Odile and Isaiah Falls.
Yeah, I figured it was for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, it was between Isaiah Falls and Kenyon Dixon. But I feel like, I don't know. I've never seen Kenyon live, so I want to see that.
I saw him live at Honeyland Fest.
Yeah, I've never seen
really good live. He gonna do a little 1-2.
Yeah,
He got
so
a live
he would
band.
he would be first on my festival stage.
Okay.
The next stage, we got the Vanguard stage, which is Leon Thomas, No Worries, Fouché, and Raven Lenae. I'm going No Worries.
Yeah.
No question about
Yeah.
it. Love everybody else, but
Love them down.
But no question.
Love them
like,
down.
I want to see that
but
live.
No Worries.
Have to see
yeah.
that. Would be like, okay,
Yeah.
already okay. Now the low key stage, Ombre, Destin Conrad, Chloe, and Mariah
is
the
hard.
Scientist. This is where
This is
the,
hard.
The decision making comes in. So
This is
I feel like
hard.
here, I would want to say Destin Conrad, but I'm gonna have to pick Chloe because of the way that I'm going in like performance level and energy of how I'm building my festival. So if I already got Kenyon Dixon and No Worries, I don't want to like switch the energy up too much
Right.
and go all the way Destin Conrad. But so I'm
Chloe
gonna have to
gonna
go
give you a
Chloe.
show.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Chloe up there.
Yeah, I think for me it's between Chloe and Destin here as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm going Chloe. I'm going Chloe
No
because
doubt.
like the energy post No Worries is already gonna be up here, and it's just like we have to keep building on that.
Right.
And like Destin can sing his little ass
Love
da-
them.
like
So can
damn.
Ombre.
So can
Mariah the
Ombre
Scientist.
and Mariah.
All of them
Like,
really
but it's
can.
just
It's like
really
I'm thinking about performance now
mellowish,
because
yeah.
now we're like second headliner basically.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking about if I'm building the festival,
Yeah,
Chloe's
and
going there
Chloe gonna give us a show.
for sure. Did you see what she did to Good Kisser? Like that's her song now. Like I go back and watch that religiously.
You know what? I should go back and watch
It's
that.
so good. Like the BET got at least 5,000 views from me off their YouTube page from that performance alone. Okay, next the headliner R&B X stage. We got Bryson Tiller, Normani, Janae Aiko, and Party Next Door. I don't even want to pick. I feel like Chloe could close the show.
Type shit.
You know, but if I had to,
Bryson. If I had to, Bryson.
if you had to, Bryson,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Janae.
Janae.
Yeah.
That's not, yeah.
Just
I'm not
because
mad at
I'm
that
balancing,
either.
and the only thing that I'm doing here is balancing out the feminine and masculine energy.
That's
I already
fair.
have 2 male acts. I'm gonna put 2 female acts. That's the only reason I did that. And I picked Janae because she has more hit songs than Normani does.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because
I'm
in
going
all
Bryson.
honesty, I feel like Normani should be on this low key stage.
Chloe
list.
should be
yeah,
up
and
there.
Chloe should have been up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like
If anything,
this.
I would put No Worries at that top stage too, and maybe put Normani down there.
Yeah. I think they're down there though because they're as No Worries. It's not Anderson .Paak by itself. You know what I
Still.
mean? Yeah, got you. I mean, it's still fire, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I picked them.
I'm
But I
going-
wonder why
okay.
they even dropped this. Like, you think they're about to build a festival, and they're trying to figure out like what people want to see? Because this is Spotify, by the way.
Potentially. I think that would be a really dope idea of them, and like, that would be a really dope idea of them.
Yeah, they should have a festival.
It only makes sense. They have so much like. Do you say data or data?
Data.
I think I say data.
I think it depends on who I'm talking to and how I say it in a sentence.
What about
Like depends on the word that comes before
route
it.
or route?
Route.
Route.
Yeah. What route we going? But I rarely say route.
Yeah,
Like,
route
you know what I
is
say? I
it.
say which way we going.
Yeah.
And then like
directions.
for the freeways out here are not called like route blah 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 or route blah blah blah. I guess I do say route. I don't know, but I don't use the word.
Yeah, I think I say data.
When I think of route, I think like my kitchen. In my hair.
Oh, like what? What? But still.
I don't know why. That's what I think about when I think of roots. I
Oh,
don't
like
think-
root. Like
Yeah, like root.
okay.
I think of, like, root.
ROOT.
Yeah, root
Okay.
or like root to a fruit or a
Okay.
vegetable. Like that's what I
Okay.
think. Or like Alex Haley.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Route. I think I say route.
You say tomato or
And-
tomato.
Okay, I got one more. And this one I'm not going to say because I want you to just think of it.
What?
It's a nut that people put in ice cream, but they also put in pies. starts with the letter P.
Pecan.
See, I say pecans.
So do you
Wait,
say
butter
do you
pecan.
Say, do you say
I say pecan.
Do you say we can't be friends?
No. But I think of
We can't be friends.
butter pecan Puerto Rican.
Border pecan, Puerto Rican. Yeah, that's what I say. Pecan.
Butter pecan. Yeah.
I think that I don't know if that's the what is it? African vernacular.
Vernacular. Yeah.
That word is so I like that word. Anyway,
Like you got to use your whole mouth for it. Vernacular.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Kaytranada.
Anyway, wait. Back to the what's it called?
Spotify?
The Spotify joint. So let us know, how would you build your
Yeah, I'm
festival?
interested to see because this was
What was our solid ones? Go back to it, Rob.
So
what was
mine was Kenyon Dixon, No Worries, Chloe, and Janae.
I went Odile, No Worries, Chloe, Bryson.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what was y'all lineup be? Because I think my lineup.
And
would
which
be a sold-out
festival would
show.
you rather go to? Would you go to T's festival or my festival?
You always trying to make something the competition, but I'm curious to know though.
Yeah.
Which festival would
I think that was a
who y'all
solid.
think would sell the tickets?
to-
But speaking of selling tickets, Kaytranada was at he said he was at Coachella. I don't know what interview this came from, but he was talking about how he was at a Coachella after party in LA, and he was approached by somebody. I don't know if was it actually Drake. Did he?
That's
He
what he
never
said.
said Drake, but he said he was approached to make beats for Honestly Nevermind, and although he says it would have been an honor, he later overheard that it fell through because his response was casual, because he just said, "Sure, hit me up." And he was saying, like, what was I supposed to be like? Oh my God, for real? Like Drake? And he said he's not like that. But I think it would have been cool to hear Kaytranada produce the album. I think it would have made more of a buzz if Kaytranada was the producer.
Yeah,
it.
that album, and that was his attempt at like a house.
Yeah, and people
That
were saying
album
that
fell
he only made
short.
it because he knew Beyonce was about to drop
Yeah,
Renaissance.
yeah. Which I
Because it
believe.
did feel rushed. I mean, I honestly liked it. Like there was
I didn't love it.
honestly, Nevermind. I liked it. Like I didn't like feel any like because that's the type of Drake I like, melodic Drake. When he's not rapping, he's giving me like.
But
how I
something, it
know
felt
him.
like something was missing.
It was, it felt rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Felt like
sure.
something. There were maybe 2 or 3 songs off of that project that I went back to.
Yeah, I still.
But it
listen to
gave very
Currents.
much like Summer in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I liked it because I
Like
was
that
traveling a lot that
empty
summer,
music.
and I was like
I don't
going
know.
to different countries that I hadn't touched or like seen people that I never would have met before. So I was like in a different type of. I was on a Forever 21 type playlist in my head.
That's what it
Yeah.
gives. But if Kaytranada would have produced it,
We'd
that
still
would
be
have been
listening to it right
tight.
now.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been tight. But also people, like, I would have hated. There would have been a core amount of Drake's fans that would have been like, Drake put Kaytranada on, and that would have had me fuming. That would have had me fuming because let's not do that. Okay.
You already know. That's how they always do. They say that about everybody.
You already know. Do you
know why their name is 112?
Huh?
Do you know why their name is 112?
Why?
Because they signed their contract in a hotel room and the number was 112. Just like day 26, like they got put together on day 26 of making the band.
I mean, okay.
I like when
guess.
people have like little corny cool names like that because it makes sense. It's like you didn't just pull it out the back of your ass.
I get, but you kind of did.
How? You walked into that room. You didn't ask for room 112.
That's fair.
That's
And
why
it's
that
such
album
an
is called
iconic.
Room 112.
That's interesting.
Right?
That's interesting.
Another crazy story I saw on TikTok. So you know, Back to Life.
Dun, dun,
Okay,
back
so
to reality.
The collective Soul to Soul, Karen Willer, the one that was singing the song, because I didn't realize that was a whole like collective of people in that group. I thought it was one woman singing, and I didn't know that she was from the UK either. That she had an accent. So anyway, I'm watching this interview on TikTok, and she was saying that she nearly died and literally came back to life. And she was mad because where she had gone in between was so wonderful. But when she didn't pass over to the point, she wrote about being back to life. And that's how she came to the song, like back to life, back to reality. And she was saying like, there was obviously a reason why she was here. And she's like questioning her creator in the song, like, however do you want me? Why do you want me here? Like,
Ooh.
what am I supposed to
However do you
do?
want
What
me?
do you need from me? Like, she
However
was
do
talking
you
to the
need
creator.
me?
That's crazy, right?
However, that's that. And that song goes triple platinum. Okay.
In everybody's life.
Okay.
Everybody. And then when they put it in Belly, it set it off.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah. We
I
got to
was like,
talk
that song
about
is deep.
soundtracks, like movie soundtracks and
Yeah,
show
we should.
soundtracks.
We should, because movies don't hit the same that they used to. Like, even the soundtracks that come out nowadays, the music is not in the movie. And before, soundtracks didn't come out before the movie. You watched the movie,
And then,
heard the songs,
yeah.
and then went and got the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then, like, these songs remind you. Yeah, so we got to talk about that one
Yeah,
of these days.
we should
But-
talk about movies and shows.
But yeah,
next.
that song right there is a classic. Like, if you've seen Belly, obviously,
For
but
sure.
it
But
reminds me of that
even
movie.
outside of that,
It's
you
a
know what?
classic
Speaking of
song.
collectives, I saw this tweet earlier. Somebody had tweeted and said, "I didn't know the Sade Adu." Is that how you? Adu co-wrote, co-produced, and played a number of instruments on Maxwell's Lifetime. Somebody quote tweeted it and
wow.
said, "Even though you found out the truth, LOL. Great time to remind others that Sade is a band. They go by Sweetback when they're not working with Sade Adu."
Right.
And someone named Stuart Matterum Man. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. It's MATTEWMAN. Is kind of like Sade's right hand man. He's the one who has worked with Maxwell since Urban.
He's like composer
Hang
type.
Sweet. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. I love a
feel
good
like- A fun fact
Fun
like
fact,
that, yeah, because
yeah.
I feel like the more like, especially with social media now and these other people getting interviewed outside of the artists, when you start talking to the songwriters and the producers, we're getting a lot more stories like that now. Like, I just saw a random interview, Darkchild, Ronnie Jenkins. He was saying that he introduced Jay-Z to Michael Jackson. Like, these are like because he made songs for all these people. You know, all
He's
you can put them in the room together.
catalyst
Yeah, but
almost,
like
yeah.
you would never know stories like that if we didn't get like the back end of the song, you know, because I feel like we're always so focused on who's performing the song that we forget about that there's a producer, there's an engineer, there's songwriters that are literally putting these people in the same room for it to
pieces
even
of
happen.
that puzzle
So,
for sure.
yeah, it's amazing, like the little
That's
fun
tight.
facts that we're learning over time with R&B.
Love that.
And like we say every single week, R&B is alive and well and ain't going nowhere. I'm tired of hearing y'all saying it's dead when shit like this is dropping every
Boy,
single
it was a
week.
It was a week.
Tell 'em
for
about it,
R&B
Jovy.
only. We had, of course, the SOS Sex on Sight by Victoria Monet and Usher.
Shouts out to her for getting Usher on the song already.
Okay.
That's crazy. It's really not crazy. I feel like you can do anything you set your mind to, but it's just great for her. I'm happy for her.
I love that. We also have Kehlani, who dropped While We Wait 2.
I liked it. It was more R&B than Crash. Like way more like traditional R&B, I would
Yeah.
say. But I liked it.
The song with Dustin Conrad, Form of You.
Yeah, I was like, Destin's verse, that's a wedding song. He could take that, just his verse. I mean, the whole song in general, but Destin's verse, take that, put some piano behind it. That's a walk down the aisle type of song. It's like, you know what you was doing with that.
Because I Love You by Halle. Not only is this song, whoo, but the video.
The only reason I saw the video is because I saw a reaction of DDG watching it.
He's a fool.
He is so funny because I know he's seen it before it came out, but him like reacting
probably
to
on
it,
set,
it's
like-
hilarious, right? He's like, if she put one more finger on his pants, and then he was like,
And that's the guy off of he was in what's that?
White Boy Rick. He was also in something else. He played the Power Ranger. He was in a few things. But what are you thinking
So
of?
I knew him from what's the Jesus joint
His name is RJ.
He was in the Issa Rae joint, the Miami show.
Oh yeah,
Rap
Baby
Shit.
Daddy.
He was in Rap Shit. He was in the
what is his
movie,
name?
the cowboy movie, The Harder They Fall.
Yeah,
He was in The Harder
His
They
name
Fall.
is RJ Kyler.
He's been in a couple
Siler.
things. I like him.
It's CYLER. How you say that?
CYLER. I don't know.
Siler, RJ.
Hey,
Siler. Yeah,
RJ.
he's been in a few things.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was in
he's
the
great
he was the leading
leading
man
man.
in the video, and I thought it was funny, like seeing DDG reacting to it when I know he's watched it before. But it was cute. I like the video and I like the song.
I
I
like
like
it
that
a
they're
lot.
growing up into their womanhood.
She's
so.
cussing. Ooh.
She had a baby. It ain't nothing that surprises me about her
Ooh,
anymore.
you
So I'm like, girl, you
cussing?
grown.
Muni Long dropped her new album, Revenge.
Great album.
I like
it.
I like a couple tracks on there.
I like that song, Things I Never Said. I really like that song.
That I think
Yeah.
is the one. Tommy Richmond dropped a new song, Thought You Were the One.
I like how he capitalizes everything. Like, it's annoying, but it makes me look at it. Like,
Out
it
of the
stands out.
other 3 songs that we've heard by him so far, this one is a little lackluster for me.
The song?
Yeah, this song is a little lackluster. Estelle dropped OI.
I like Estelle.
I like Estelle
I'm trying
too.
to get on the Estelle show too, so.
A British
What's
babe.
up, Estelle?
British babe. Flo dropped Bending My Rules.
I like that song a lot. I like Flo though. I always have. I like
Yeah.
everything that they put out, but I feel like now they're starting to get into like their own sound. I feel like they were putting songs out before that they had to make to get people to like them, and now they're starting to like have more of like their own type of this is our style. And I really like that song. It's cool.
God. Yeah. God dropped a project called Cathedral City Supreme. That song, Skaroo. Yeah.
Skaroo.
Yeah.
I like them. They're creative.
October London dropped a new song. She Keeps Calling.
I like when he don't purposely try and sound like Marvin Gaye. It's like, ooh, who's this?
Yeah.
I
He's
turned,
got
I
a
was
great
ooh.
voice on him for real.
Yeah, he does.
He
I was
really
like,
does.
keep doing this. Like, we don't. I like the rebirth of Marvin Gaye, but we don't have to have him.
Stay
We
there.
could be October London, and I'm, because that song. I wish it was 5 minutes longer. You don't know how many times I've listened to that song already.
That's a good one.
Restart.
We got some good stuff.
Restart.
We
Yeah,
got some good stuff.
there's a lot of
Jasmine
music.
Martin dropped Identity Crisis. Josh Kai with Situationship. Fouché with $100. Just like it was it's always a good week for new R&B. We always get some, but this was like a heavy
It was
big
a
old
bunch.
week.
I couldn't even listen to everything in one
new
weekend.
R&B.
It spilled over into this morning.
Yeah.
I was still catching up. So, yeah, a lot of stuff dropped, and like we say, it's alive and well and ain't going nowhere. You just got to go out there and find it. But Jovy make it easy. She'll send it to
I
you.
sure do. Every Friday. Just go to new.rnbonly.com and you gonna get it sent to you every Friday.
And once again,
Always on time.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what? I did like that song that Kaylani had on her album with Lil Mo. It had that. It was a feature. I mean, not a feature, a sample of
I'll tell you the
Make
name
it
of it right now.
official. What's the name of it? We ain't getting no young. What's the name of that Little Mo song? Anyway, that's the song that she sampled forever. Yeah.
It's called Know Better.
Yeah, No Better. Yeah, so go listen to that. There was some good R&B joints on there. But also make sure you get y'all some tickets. R&B Only Live coming to a city near you. We're going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan this weekend. Wilmington, Delaware, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana. Damn, that's a long-ass city name, title, state. Dallas, Texas. So make sure you get you some tickets. RNBOnly.com/calendar. My name is Tiára Monique. I'll see y'all next week. Well,
Yes,
actually
sir.
in Dallas
Oh.
and Grand
that-
Rapids.
Okay, you're doing Grand Rapids and they got y'all outside back to back with it.
It's an old school song.
Yeah, that. I'm Jovy E. I'll see y'all next week.
R&B only.